All right, hey guys, back in the government classroom, and today wanted to talk to you about, for your homework, a little bit more about the Bill of Rights. Those are those first 10 amendments of the Constitution, and wanted to talk about some ways that it might be easy for you to remember what those rights are, what those 10 amendments are, and a little bit about what they mean too, by using some basic hand signals. Okay, and the first one I want to talk about is the First Amendment, which guarantees freedom of religion, assembly, press, petition, speech. All right, and I want you to remember that. I talked to you about it in class with the acronym of RAPS. RAPS, R-A-P-P-S, and the R stands for religion, the A stands for assembly, the P stands for petition, and the S stands for speech. So always remember RAPS with the First Amendment. The First Amendment is super important. It's got some really important freedoms that we really consider to be a big part of our government. So we always want to remember RAPS: religion, assembly, press, petition, and speech. All right. Now, as far as a hand signal for that, since we're calling it RAPS, we're going to take the palm of your hand and we're going to put our other hand in a fist, and we're going to hit our fist, like rap our fist, like rapping your fist against your hand. That's RAP, First Amendment. Okay? All right, the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. We're going to make this one pretty simple. You're going to take your thumb and your index fingers, and you're going to point it like a gun, and that's the right to bear arms, right? Okay, that's pretty easy. Bang, bang. Third Amendment is no quartering soldiers. For that one, we're going to make a circle, okay? And so that's like your home or your house where soldiers used to be able to take over before we had this amendment and come live. And then the three that are left up, that signifies the Third Amendment, right? So no quartering, that'll be our hand signal for that. No quartering soldiers, Third Amendment. Okay, just like that. All right. The Fourth Amendment has to do with search and seizure. You have obviously a right to some privacy against search and seizure. And for the hand signal for that, we're going to make your fist with the thumb inside. Okay, so you're hiding the thumb, and then you're going to hold up the four fingers like this, and then close it over your thumb. And you're going to pretend like you're knocking on a door, just like you would have to have a warrant for the police to come in and search your home. They would have to knock on your door and show you the warrant. So now we have the Fourth Amendment. Knock, knock. Makes sense? Hopefully. Okay, the Fifth Amendment. This is part of this amendment is you have the right not to incriminate yourself, and that means you don't have to talk if you don't want to, or testify against yourself. You can take the Fifth Amendment, plead the Fifth. And the idea here is you're going to hold your entire hand over your mouth. Okay?
Again, you don't have to talk, right? Does that make sense?
Oh, you don't have to talk. Does that make sense? Good. Fifth Amendment. All right. The Sixth Amendment is your right to a speedy trial. This one's kind of weird. I want you to tuck your index fingers with your thumb and hold out your other fingers to equal 6. So it'll look something like this. We got our index finger and thumb, and 3 fingers are left up on each side. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Okay? And then you're going to put these down by your side like this, and we're going to be running, which means the right to a speedy trial, running fast. That makes sense? Woo! All right. The Seventh Amendment is your right to trial by jury. This one I want you to use the finger on your right hand as a gavel, 2 fingers on your right hand as a gavel, and wrap them against the palm of your hand. So this year, remember when there's a trial by jury, you have a judge and they have a gavel, and they always say, this court comes to attention. So we're going to remember the Seventh Amendment, 5 fingers in your hand, 2 fingers in your gavel, 7. Okay? Right to trial by jury. And the Eighth Amendment, no cruel and unusual punishment. This one is kind of cruel and unusual because it's kind of embarrassing to do, so it's kind of cruel and unusual for me to do it. But to do this, we're going to have you dance like a ballerina in a figure-8 pattern. So we're going to hold 4 fingers up, both like this, okay? And then we're going to move in a figure-8 pattern like this, the Eighth Amendment. Eighth Amendment, no cruel and unusual punishment. Ugh, that was cruel and unusual. All right, let me move this down just a little bit. We'll do number 9 and 10. Okay. The Ninth Amendment was the one where your rights that aren't listed in the Constitution, that aren't specifically laid out in the Constitution, belong to you. And since it's the Ninth Amendment, we're going to hold up 9 fingers, and we're going to put them against our chest. That represents 9 belonging to me. Any rights not given to anyone else in the Constitution, they belong to me. All right? And then the 10th Amendment, rights not listed as part of the federal government are pushed to the states. Okay? So any rights that aren't given specifically to the federal government belong to the states. Those become states' rights. And we're going to hold up 10 fingers. And we're going to push those to the states. Okay? 10, push. All right? Hopefully you can review those and kind of practice those yourself a little bit for me before tomorrow. And like I said, I think it's a good way to remember those different parts of the Constitution with those hand signals, different parts of the Bill of Rights. And I hope that was helpful for you. Hope I didn't look too ridiculous, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.